Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be on this wild, wacky, and sometimes happy planet of ours. Stamp collecting is fun, and here we have Box of Fun has arrived. George and his missus are enjoying a box of stamps. Adolf the Mouse is there, nice cup of tea, sunshine, outdoors. I think that may be a painting rather than a window. And what have we got here? Well, my good friend Ian, a stamp expert, has brought to me stamps he no longer requires, so I'm housing them. I'll keep them nice and safe until such time that he may want them back, or, I will steal some. Particularly if there's any covers, or if there's any envelopes, or if there's any nice cancels in there for my own collection. And we will see what is what within this box of fun. Welcome to the box of fun. And we've got these. So, how do I get this box open? Well, it open? Ooh, wow. So, wow. Let's have a little look what we've got here. Well, here we've got some Machins, halfpennies, twopennies, pairs. That's nice. Ooh. 1980 International Stamp Exhibition, first lithograph stamp. Wow. General Secretary of the Theosophical Society in England. This is also looks like an Olympic cancel. USA Olympic crown, minted, Lake Placid, Winter Olympics maybe, or don't know. But that's quite interesting. Another cover. British Royal. Head of Department Road Traffic, Derbyshire Constabulary. Somebody's been paying a fine. Newton Abbot, 1978, Devon. First day cover, Royal Silver Wedding. I do have one of those. Pool in Dorset, Pool Bournemouth in Dorset, 1974, cancel. 3.5p Machin. 3D Machin, London, 1972. International Caravan and Camping. Carry On Camping, Earl's Court. Remember to use a postcode 7p something Heath, Sussex. Not sure what the Heath one. Ooh, it's a bit weird. A Royal Mail picture card. And another. Oh, quite sweet. Actually quite a nice one there. I'll put those down for now. More in the way of covers. Asia, South America, so the continents. B. Jervis, Staines, Eldon Electric, Harrison and Sons. That's quite nice. Don't recognise that. High Wycombe. Fruity. Ooh. The Royal Wedding. Princess Anne and Captain Mark Phillips. P.R. Hughes, Esquire. Great West Road, Hounslow. I bet it's a busy road now. When would that be? 73? Auto transit, means of transportation, communication. Little booklet of sorts, that's interesting. Southampton Philatelic Auctions. Fee to pay, invalid stamp, fair dues. You'd think someone of Philatelic would know how much to pay. The sender did not pay the full postage. A Battle of Britain cover. Sometimes they get signed. That hasn't been signed. Children. So we've got some. We seem to have a lot of covers here. We won't go through them all because we've got time is marching on. We've got more in the way of Machins, which I will need to look at to see if I need any of these. Complete mint and sealed TT Racing anniversary postcards. And again, King of the Mountain, Joey. Again, postcards. Someone's into that. Here we have 45th anniversary of the invasion of Europe, D-Day for cash. Again, a lot of those covers. But we'll get into the stamps. Let's have a look at stamps. Oh, hang on. A couple of postcards. Todd Morden. We've got Wales Greetings. So it's Greetings Welsh, printed in Great Britain. Llandudno, 1952. That's nice and readable. From son to father, and another one here to the Todd Morden Masonic Hall. And this is from Towyn, Meirionnydd. There's two Towins, one in Meirionnydd and one in Denbighshire. Isle of Man stamps. I do collect those. Isle of Man again, so someone's got that nice and neat. More Manx. Royal Wedding. Pinner. So there's a lot going on here. Joshua Reynolds stamp. And we've got some GB stamps here on paper. Quite nice. Roland Hill of Benny Black fame. And here we've got some a nice little sheet here where somebody's been loading up stamps. Admiral Ross. Ooh, UK Christmas stamps. Sir Henry Rayburn there, and also the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh. So someone's been creating a little album where they can load up. That's a Roland Hill stamp. They can load. Ooh, hello, please. People can load up, or rather the collector can load up stamps. Nice. What is this? The Liverpool and Manchester Railway. Is it just post office commemorative stamp? So it looks like some sort of poster. That's an amazing thing. A poster. Wow. What is this here? Here you've got airmail, return to sender from International Biographical Centre, Cambridge, Urgent Press. Mr. Hamid from Rabat, Morocco. So he's sending it to Mohammed Bargak. I'm not sure what's going on here. Remember to use a postcode. Well, I didn't. Airmail, 6.5p. That ain't airmail. Well, it's interesting. And here we've got one Paris, France. So again, these are they? I'm not sure what's going on. Remember to use a postcode. He didn't. And it's 10pence on that stamp from Britain. International Biographical Centre. And another, this one is to Tokyo, Japan. He's put an 8p stamp on it. National Saving Diamond Jubilee. It is nice though. These are real airmail envelopes. He's mounted them all up. He put back stamps on them, whatever a back stamp is, and undelivered for reason stated, return to sender. Mr. Hildemore Kanoi of Tokyo. These are fascinating. Utterly fascinating. Retour. This is West Germany. From Cambridge again. 1976. Switzerland. Ow. Return to sender, address unknown or address incomplete. Mr. Charles Moyer, 5B, McDonald Road, Hong Kong. Return letter of Hong Kong. Belgium. Wow. 10p. Return to sender. This one is Toronto in Canada. And we got more and more. Here's the one. I mean, that is like... That's a unique collection. Oh, what's going on here? Rue de l'Arcade, Paris, France. I'll have a look up that address after and see. Return to sender. So he's put his return address there so we can get all these back. So these have been through the mail. And we'll continue. And here is one that is separate. I'll look up this after. Parties, I don't know. Zurich, Retour. Anyway, returned. Sounds professional, doesn't it? So maybe they thought we'd better send it back, return to sender, because it's a professional person. Little knowing that for 10p, he was getting something quite unique. Now, we got some lovely cards there. And there. We've got something here that is interesting. Your reference number, date sent, Troy, amount. We do not appear to have received an acknowledgement of advice, acceptance, payment. It's Barclays Bank. Example. Here we've got some nice big old stamps. What a fascinating box. Ooh. I think these may have to go immediately into my... This will go immediately into my collection because it's all... you know, it's... Yeah, you know what I mean. We'll keep that out. Put that over there. Safety at sea. We'll keep that out. More in the way of stamps. Look at these. Sir Winston. The Queen and Admiral Ross and the Queen Machins and Tutankhamun maybe. Yeah. That's really nice. Just take those out for a minute and see that which remains. And there we have it, a Wilding to finish off and a Bence Machin to the Emerald. And the roses grow on you. So what a fantastic box. Thank you, Ian, for bringing them round. Some will be pilfered. Ideas will be worked upon. The box will be refilled and stored. Quite like that, actually. What I might do, I'm going to nick this and I'll get the stamps. I'll get those particular 4 mounted up at the back on a piece of paper, and that'll be a nice little project for me to do. We'll leave it at that for now. I've got some fun to have looking at guys who are sending letters through the letterbox to Japan, and it's actually getting over there, but they can't find the address in Japan, so they're sending it back with all these back stamps on them. We'll just return. Look at some of these. Let's look at one here. Different one. Luxembourg. Mrs. Marina Petronelia. I tell you what, it takes some. You know, if the address does not actually exist, that takes some thought. M6. No habitat at this address in French. N'habite plus à l'adresse whatever. I'm not so good at French. Zurich Retour. The German, some Munich, looks like. Harry and Philippi, 21st of March, black. Cambridge has been cancelled. You know, the cancel is lovely. And he's mounted them up, and it's got Emt Verboten on the back of the envelope. I mean, that is a very fine man who's done this. Very clever, and I'm going to test it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you to Ian, the stamp expert, who has brought over this box for me to have a little look at and to steal some stuff from. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Sun is shining here. Happy day. Bye for now.